Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and I'm bringing you another Pokemon TCG unboxing video today. I picked up the Ancient Origins Elite Trainer box. Now, you've probably seen some of these on the channel already. I've opened up, I think, 3 so far. And if you don't know what the Elite Trainer box is, I'm just going to kind of go over it and show you quickly what you get in this. This is a good setup to get you into competitive play and play Pokemon events. So if you want to step up your game from getting a theme deck or assembling your own custom deck of cards, this is the next best step, and you'll see what you get in this. Let's not waste any more time. Let's just crack right into it and see what we get. So joining my collection today will be the Ancient Origins Elite Trainer box featuring Hoopa EX if we're lucky enough to get it out of the packs. So the back box says, Power of the Ancient Days. Ready for some new tricks? Hoopa EX brings new mythical power to the Pokemon world, along with fierce new challengers like Mega Tyranitar EX, which we've taken a look at already, and that's some power, Mega Ampharos EX, and Mega Sceptile EX. The Pokemon TCG X and Y Ancient Origins expansion transforms ancient secrets into modern battling techniques with all new special energy cards, new ancient traits, and shiny versions of Primal Kyogre EX, Primal Groudon EX, and Mega Rayquaza EX. The power of the ancients is unbound. Ah, get it? Hoopa, unbound form. Nice. Alright. In each XY or Ancient Origins Trainer box, you will find this, which I'm going to describe in more detail, so let's not waste time going over the list. Visuals are a lot more impressive. So here we have the player's guide. Essentially, this is some information about what new cards are in the set. They talk about the EXs, the Mega Evolutions. Meowth gets its own special mention, which is nice. Hey, you don't have to be a Mega Evolution Pokemon to be a star, as Meowth proves. Some might question that. And here we have the Vaporeon line, or not Vaporeon, the Eevee line, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon. We saw you guys in action in the online TCG match. You get the Reggie Brothers, Giratina, Lugia, so it just basically describes a lot of the more heavy-hitting Pokemon here. More of the highliners of the new set. Talks about the new trainer cards and the special energy. I really like these kind of books. They come with nice full art, and here they have full art images of all the cards too. So in the theme decks, I believe you get a checklist, like a little card that shows which cards are in the set. This actually shows you every image, so you can read the attacks they have and see the awesome full art versions of some of the ultra rare cards. And it's pretty nice. Oh, look at this! Awesome. Oh, so this is the pack artwork of the booster packs, and this is the one I didn't get to show you when I opened up the theme decks and the booster packs. This was the one I didn't get. Mega Tyranitar. Look how awesome that would have been for me to show you. I'm sorry. Next time I'll try to get one of each pack. Alright, and here we have the Primal, or Shiny Mega Rayquaza, Shiny Primal Groudon. And, oh, it talks about the theme decks right there. Alright, so this is the little Player's Guide informational booklet. Now we get to the bulk of the items, the excess cardboard. Quite a bit of excess cardboard. Okay, so, whoops, shaking the camera all over the place here. So, what you'll get in these booster packs, or not booster packs, what you'll get in these Elite Trainer box is booster packs. So each one does come with 8 10-card booster packs of the current set. So we're going to check these out in a little bit. We're going to save those openings for the end of this video. What else you get in the Elite Trainer boxes? You get a sealed pack of 5 of every type of basic energy. So if you're looking to make a certain kind of a deck, like say, for one example, a metal-themed Pokemon card deck, you can't get metal energy from theme decks because for whatever reason, from the X and Y base set all the way up to X and Y Roaring Skies, they didn't have metal-themed theme decks, but another way to get those energies you might need is the Elite Trainer box. You get 5 of each basic energy. So that's good to power up whatever custom deck you might be wanting to make. You also get a code card online. I'm going to keep this for myself simply because I believe this unlocks the like a Hoopa EX deck box for the online game, as well as Hoopa EX card sleeves. So I'm going to be making use of that myself. But we also get fancy little dividers. You see, once you've opened up the Elite Trainer box, you can use the box to store your excess cards. If you want to store them based on supporters or, basically trainer cards, Pokemon cards, energy, you can use these dividers just to arrange it a little bit better. And I like how they feature the Pokemon plus the logo of the current set, Ancient Origins. And these are pretty handy to get too. These are your damage counter dice as well as a competition legal coin flip die. Let me tell you what that's all about. Essentially, they're dice. Now what you do is, of course, instead of using the damage counters like the cardboard ones that come in the theme decks, you can use these to simply indicate, you know, there's 10 damage, 20 damage, 30 damage. I'm not going to go through the entire run because you can get the idea, but some people find these a little bit better to use than the damage counters because they take up less space and they get the information across to you as, you know, 60 damage. So these are useful, and we have the, as they call it, the competition legal coin flip die. And I like how these dice, even the damage counter ones, feature the expansion symbol of the current set, Ancient Origins. And the reason that this is a legal one is because you can see there's some translucency to it. You can see through all the way to the other side of the die. I think it's because they want to, you know, be able to. I can't even focus this. They want to be able to ensure that there's nothing inside that might be, you know, altering the weight of the die, so that, you know, a coin flip is not completely random. So you're able to use dice in your play Pokemon events as long as the randomizer is translucent. So that one is legal for use in play Pokemon. And we also get a pack of 65 card sleeves featuring the art of the Elite Trainer box. Here we have the Hoopa Pokemon trading card game logo, and these are legal to be used in play Pokemon events as well. Normally, I believe it's there's something to do with card sleeves where patterns can't be used because if you had, like, you know, if the pattern was different at the edge or something, that might cause a marked card situation. But as long as it's got the Pokemon logo on it and the color is the same around all four edges, these card sleeves are legal to be used in play Pokemon events. So that's good to know. And the last thing before we get to the booster packs is, originally, this is the reason I wanted to get the trainer box. I can't even open this. Where's this? How do I get into this? There we go. But when I saw these on the back of the box, I thought these are really, really cool. You get cardboard special condition markers in the theme decks for burn and poison, but these are acrylic markers, and basically they serve the same purpose. They're just a lot fancier. You know, they look like they're made of glass here, and they're thicker, and they just look so much cooler, and I really like them. Alright, so burn and poison special condition markers. And with all that out of the way, I just knocked my little display back. We're going to check out the 8 random booster packs. Now, I've heard tell in the past that some people say you get better cards, like, you know, rare cards out of the Elite Trainer box packs. I don't think that's true, because I've opened up a number of these so far, and I think maybe once I had really good draws out. I'm just going to hide that code card, because I'll be using this. I'm going to try to get as many codes as I can for the online game to make more online decks. But anyway, as I was saying, I don't think there's really any more rarity of the cards that you get from the theme deck, or Elite Trainer box, I'm trying to say. Alright, so let's check the first pack. We start with a Epic Splash Magikarp, Ralts, a Mumbling Ralts, Wooper, Baltoy with the Ancient Trait Theta Stop, prevent all of your opponent's Pokemon's abilities from affecting Baltoy. And then Future Spin is nice. You get to look at the top 3 cards of either player's deck and put them back in whatever order you like. It's also interesting that in Roaring Skies we had a common card with an Ancient Trait, which was the first time ever. Baltoy is another common card with Ancient Trait. We have a Cottony. Whimsicott. Now, we looked at this when I opened up the random packs. Windy Mischief. Move all damage counters from one of your benched Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. If you have an EX on the bench that has taken a lot of damage, Whimsicott can fully heal it, put that damage on the opponent, and possibly knock it out. This is insane power for an uncommon rated card. Hexmaniac. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, each Pokemon in play, in hand, and in discard piles have no abilities. This includes cards that come into play on that turn. So, I've been thinking about this. It'd be interesting to see how this will affect a different kind of a match while it's in play. Here I have Bellossom, doing Windmill and Flower Tornado. 60 damage, and move as many grass energy attached to your Pokemon to your other Pokemon in any way you like. Not bad. The reverse foil card is going to be Gloom with a nice shiny drool attack. And the rare of the first pack of the Elite Trainer box shall be... Okay, Porygon Z. This is pretty good. We looked at this one as well. Theta Stop as well to prevent abilities from affecting it. Digital Reboot. Devolve as many of your benched Pokemon as many times as you like. Put each evolution card removed this way into your hand. So if you have Pokemon like the from Phantom Forces, the Golbat and Crobat line, that say when you play from your hand to evolve this Pokemon, put damage counters on the opponent, Porygon Z can let you devolve them back into Zubat. Next turn, start evolving into Golbat and Crobat again. That's pretty good. And I'm kind of glad I got this guy. I'm going to set you back here. Yeah, nice and visible right over there. So we're going to open up the Mega Rayquaza pack. The shiny Mega Rayquaza. I completely didn't cut deep enough. I'm always hesitant how deep I want to cut with these scissors because I'm afraid there might be some damage done to a card or two. Alright, so checking out pack number 2. Starting off, we have a regular Baltoy, Persian, Epic Splash Magikarp. I wonder, we should start a Magikarp counter. How many will I get? Larvesta, Spinarak, Ampharos Spirit Link. So if we do pull an Ampharos EX and a Mega Ampharos EX, we can evolve it without our turn ending on us. Another Hex Maniac, Gloom. Reverse foil card is the Faded Town, and I like this card for a person who doesn't run EXs if possible in a deck. At any time between turns, put 2 damage counters on each Mega Evolution Pokemon. That wouldn't hurt me in the slightest. And the rare card of pack number 2, Metagross, with the Theta Double Ancient trait. So this Pokemon can have 2 tools attached. For 2 colorless energy, Machine Gun Stomp does 20 plus, 10 more damage for each card in your hand. So build your hand up and then you can do some good damage with this. For 2 metal and 2 colorless, Guard Press does 80. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20. Alright, not too bad. So I could customize my theme decks by adding this Metagross in if I wanted to as well. And here we have that nice fancy Mega Tyranitar pack art. We're going to cut right into it. Sorry, your glory on the channel was short-lived, Mega Tyranitar, but you've served your purpose. So first, code card out of the way. It's annoying that they have them facing upward now, because I was able to pull these packs out much cooler without having to like hide the code card away. Alright, so the third pack gives us another Ancient Trait Baltoy, Unknown with the Farewell Letter ability. Basically, if this Unknown is on your bench, at any point you can choose to discard it. It doesn't count as a knocked out Pokemon, and then you draw a card. So, it's like Unknown can let you get a better card into play, because Unknown itself is not that good. It only does Hidden Power for 10. At the most, it can probably do... Well, if you give it a Muscle Band and Weakness, I suppose it wouldn't be too bad. It could do 60. Anyways, we have a Beldum, Goomy with the Water Down ability. When you attach a water energy from hand to this Goomy, you can search your deck for another Goomy and put it to your bench. But the attack is not that good either. A Fairy and Colorless only does 10 damage. This Goomy is basically only useful for getting your other Goomy into play, I would say. Another Wooper. And we're here at the Uncommons. Sableye. Now we've seen this before. Bewitching Eyes is cool. Choose a supporter card from your opponent's discard pile and use it as the effect of this attack. So all the different supporters that are in the format right now, this Pokemon has so many different kind of attacks it could be doing with this. And then Furtive Drop, put 3 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon. Putting damage counters on is different than doing damage, so that means things that say, like Hard Charm, prevent 20 damage done. It will not block the 3 damage counters from Sableye's attack. So that's pretty useful. Now we have, another Lysandre. As I've said in the past few videos, very useful in almost every deck. Vespiquen, and this is the standard format replacement of the Team Plasma Flareon. Be Revenge does 20 plus, 10 more damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile. So this would be a good Pokemon to add into a Night March deck if you happen to have one of those. Also, Free Retreat is nice as well. Reverse foil card of pack 3 is Kirlia. Calm Mind heals 30 from itself, and then Magical Shot does 50 damage. The rare card of the third pack, okay, Volcarona with the Ancient Trait Theta Stop. Burning Scales does 20, plus flip 2 coins, 20 more damage for each heads, and Wind Wheel does 80. Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with a benched Pokemon. Pretty cool. Alright, so the Hoopa EX pack, the first one that we're opening. First up, we'll snag the code card. Now we'll snag the cards. Starting with a Ancient Trait Ball Toy. I've got a lot of those guys so far. Cottony. We haven't seen another Magikarp yet. Eevee. Persian. Relicanth. Deep Sea Search is pretty good. These guys come in the Metagross theme deck. Deep Sea Search lets you search your deck for 2 tool cards and put them into your hand. Now we have another Vespiquen. Hexmaniac again. Metang, also seen from the team deck. Reverse foil card is a Porygon, also from the theme deck. First attack is kind of interesting. Data check. Look through your deck and then shuffle it. So basically that's just to help you decide, help you realize which of your 6 prize cards, like which cards are in your prize zone. If you happen to have like one, say, Mega Ampharos in your deck, and you don't see it, you know that it's one of your prizes. Rare card of the pack is Porygon Z, the non-ancient trait, but this one's actually pretty awesome too. For 1 colorless energy, Cyber Crush says discard all special energy attached to each of your opponent's Pokemon. That can be pretty crippling if your opponent runs a lot of strong energy or mystery energy, such things like that. Slowing Beam, 70 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks cost 1 energy more, 1 colorless energy more. So it indeed does slow the opponent down. So on to pack number 5. Still have not yet found any Full Art or EX Pokemon, so that might stand to prove the fact that Elite Trainer boxes don't necessarily have the rarest of the rare cards to look forward to. But you still get quite a lot of good stuff out of it. We have an Oddish. Ralts, also with the Mumble. I just like that attack. Golurk. Now it's interesting, Stage 1, common card. We've seen that with Persian as well. And this guy here does Dig Out for colorless energy, 20 damage, and if discard the top card of your deck. If it's a fighting energy, attach it to this Pokemon. And Double Lariat for a fighting and 3 colorless. Flip 2 coins. This does 90 damage times the number of heads. So you could do 180 with some lucky flips. Quagsire. Oh, it's also a Stage 1 common card. Evolves from that Wooper from earlier. Cottony. We're into the uncommon cards now. So we have the Forest of Giant Plants, which I was hoping to find to put into my Victory Bell deck. I'm going to try and give this a shot, see how it goes. Each player's grass Pokemon can evolve during their first turn or the turn you play that Pokemon. So grass Pokemon can fully evolve right up immediately. Flareon with the Flare effect. Oh, I've discarded already, but I forget, maybe some people didn't see that video. Flare effect says each of your Stage 1 Pokemon in play is now a Fire Pokemon in addition to its existing types. So this gives Fire to all of your Stage 1s. A Level Ball, good for getting some lower level Pokemon, 90 HP or less, out of your deck. Reverse foil card is the Sableye with the Bewitching Eyes and Furtive Drop. The rare of pack number, 5, is Golurk. Okay, I'm happy I got this because if you haven't seen the TCG Online video where I use the Golurk deck, I'd like to try to recreate it in my actual cards, and now I have one of these Golurk. Theta Stop blocks all abilities done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon. Double type, as long as Golurk's in play, it's a Psychic and Fighting type. Superpower does 80 plus. You may do 40 more damage. If you do, this does 20 damage to itself, but it resists fighting by 20, so it resists its own recoil. And Stage 1 means if you have those EV evolutions in play, Golurk suddenly becomes a 5-type Pokemon. It is so powerful against so many Pokemon in the online, or not just online, in the game in general, that you stand back there by Porygon Z as well. So we're opening up the next of the packs, which is Hoopa Art. Okay, so we got the uncommon, shiny, rare. beginning with a Quagsire, Combi, Malamar. Now, I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Trash Tentacle, the second attack. For 1 Dark Energy, you're doing 30 damage, and put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Just basically bring back any card you want from your discard. And for a common rarity card, this is pretty impressive as well. Another Larvesta, Golett, Smash Punch, flip the coin. If tails, nothing. And we got another Sableye, Metang, Energy Recycler. Shuffle 5 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Not bad. Reverse foil card is a shiny level ball. Pretty cool. And the rare of pack number 6 is Vileplume. Irritating Pollen says each player can't play any item cards from his or her hand. So, this would go well with that Forest of Giant Plants. If you have this in play at the end of your turn, next turn your opponent can't use items for the ability. On your turn, if you happen to have an AZ card, which says put one of your Pokemon into your hand, you discard other cards attached to it, you could then bring back your Vileplume, play whatever items you want, and then that Forest Stadium will let you play Oddish, and then Gloom, and then Vileplume. Also, your opponent can't play items. So something to consider with that Vileplume's Irritating Pollen. And we're going to save this one for the last, since it was a little short-changed in my initial video of the Ancient Origins. So we're going to go for the shiny Primal Groudon pack as pack number 7. Code card to the side. And 10 cards here. Starting with a Beldum. Unknown, again with the Farewell Letter ability. Porygon. Spinarak. Meowth. You get your own special mention in the player's guide. We got a Sliggoo. It can melt. Nice. And another Ampharos Spirit Link. A Tyranitar Spirit Link. Pretty awesome. Reverse foil card is Epic Splash Magikarp. Foil version. Alright, my collection's complete. I can stop right now. Or I can take a look at the final rare of this pack is going to be Mega Tyranitar EX, Destroyer King! Okay, let's calm down for a second. It has the Theta Double Ancient trait, which says it can hold 2 tool cards. And we've already seen this on the channel. I have to mention it again. Destroyer King. Unfocus your camera, and then 110 plus, this does 60 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. If you can hit twice with this on the same Pokemon, you're going to be doing 770 damage the second time. That is the, I believe, dictionary definition of overpowered. Alright, so you are a nice, fancy EX foil card, and you stand over here. You don't associate with those two. Those two are cool. You're threatening. You're dangerous. And speaking of threatening and dangerous, you'd think I would have opened the pack or this pack and gotten this out of it. I guess that means I'm not going to get much out of this one. But you never know. Let's take a look. So the final of the 8 booster packs of the Ancient Origins Elite Trainer Box is going to give us, starting with a Larvesta, Spinarak, Golurk, Porygon, Malamar with the Trash Tentacle, Lysandre, Vespiquen, another Forest of Giant Plants, awesome. Reverse foil card is Kirlia. I think we already got one of those reverse foils. And the rare of the final pack of the Ancient Origins Elite Trainer Box is a powerful Regice. Okay, I was expecting something not so cool. Ha, cool. I didn't even mean to do that. Anyway, so we've seen this from the theme deck of the, I believe it was the Metagross theme deck. You can do Ice Beam and Resistance Blizzard. The Reggie brothers seem to be geared towards dealing with your opponent's EXs. For example, Resistance Blizzard does 70. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by Pokemon EX. Alright, so not too bad. So we got some pretty decent cards out of the Elite Trainer box. Not as many as I've gotten in the past, I think. I've gotten some full arts in, I believe it was the Primal Groudon Elite Trainer box. But we did get one of the Golurk I was looking for. This guy's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to try to maybe do a theme deck featuring the Zubat line and this Porygon Z if I can get this in the online game. And, of course, we did get Mega Tyranitar EX. Let's take a look at that art one more time. Very fancy. Alright, that's enough out of you. Alright, so that is the end of the unboxing of the Ancient Origins Elite Trainer Box. Thanks for checking it out. So this would normally be where we end off the unboxing video for the Trainer Box. However, as a last little parting addition to the video, I do have a trio of random booster packs to open up still. Now, I've got another Ancient Origins one here. I got Roaring Skies and the X and Y base set. So since today is all about the Ancient Origins, I'm going to start in reverse order and go with the most newest pack first. And instead of doing changing the camera setup and everything, I'll just open it this way and look at the cards upside down. Hopefully I'll be able to read them alright. Can't see me having a problem with it. Okay, so you're already seeing a sneak peek of the cards, I'm sure. Code card to the side. So we're getting Oddish, a Combi. I'm already having trouble reading it. Whoops. Okay, we have Inkay. And it's funny, it looks up right side up to me for some reason. We have a Relicanth, an Ancient Trait Ball Toy, Lucky Helmet. This is pretty cool. You can attach it to a Pokemon, and if it takes damage in the active spot, you get to draw 2 cards. I have a Rotom, a Porygon 2. Reverse foil is going to be, Metang, cool, with the Magnetic Warp ability. And the rare card is Entei. Not too bad. There's also an Ancient Trait Entei in this set as well, but that is the regular one. Alright, so going back in time a little bit, we're going to open up the Roaring Skies. See what we get out of this one. First we get the code card. And the cards here. So starting in this pack, we're going to get an Execute, Togepi, Inkay, 2 Inkay so far, Wingull, and Hawlucha. Let's go to Tropius, Ultra Ball, good for getting your Pokemon out of the deck, Togetic. Reverse foil is, the Skyfield. With this in play, both players can have up to 8 Pokemon on their bench instead of just 5. That's the reverse foil. The rare card of the pack is Mega Rayquaza EX, the colorless type, with the Emerald Break, which goes so well with Skyfield. This does 30 damage times the number of your benched Pokemon. So with 8 benched Pokemon in play, you can be doing 240 damage with the Emerald Break for just 3 energy. Of course, you need to get Rayquaza EX to get it into play, which I don't have yet. But that's still a pretty good card to get out of the random pack. Now, going way back in time, about maybe 2 years, I think? I don't know. We have the X and Y base set. Let's see what we get out of this one. Today is just a big card pack opening day. Alright, so how does the code card work in this one? Are they the upside down? Nope. So this is how they used to come packaged, and it was so much more easier for me to take the cards out of the pack this way. So let's see what luck gives us for the X and Y base set. Got a Bunnelby, a Froakie, Honedge, Slugma, Jigglypuff. I suddenly realized I don't know how well you can see these cards as I'm flipping them. Hopefully you can see them okay. We got a Ledian, Team Flare Grunt, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Got a Whirlipede. Reverse foil is Tauros, Shiny Tauros, and the rare card of the X and Y base set is a Swellow. Now Drive Off is a good ability. Once during your turn before your attack, you may have your opponent switch their active Pokemon with a benched Pokemon. So that's actually pretty good to keep, if they have a powerful Pokemon active and doing some damage, you can force them to switch using this ability. It's almost like Lysandre, except they choose the Pokemon to bring up from the bench with this ability, whereas with Lysandre, you make the choice. Alright, so that is all of the packs that I have to open today. Thanks for checking out the video for the Elite Trainer box for Ancient Origins, and I'll have some more openings coming up as, new sets come out. Alright, thanks again for checking out this video, and I'll catch you next time. And by the way, just as a quick follow-up to the video, I forgot to show this off, but with the Elite Trainer box, once you're done with it, if you pop it open, it actually shows you all the card art, or all the booster pack art, so it's a nice little poster you can put up on the wall. I'm going to need to find a place to display this. It's pretty awesome.